So my second extraneous variable is participant variables. Now, participant variables are anything to do with the participant, so the characteristic of the participant that is affecting the results. So, going back to our study, I'm expecting, or I assume, that those people that went to revision club, the reason that they did better on their psychology test is because of revision club. And the reason that the students in condition A didn't do very well is because they didn't go to a revision club. But it just so happens that in my condition B, I've got one participant who has a really high IQ. Okay, that's got nothing to do with revision club. They just happen to have a very high IQ. I've also got a participant who at home has a dad who does psychology. So he is able to tell him loads and he's got loads of prior knowledge. Again, that's got nothing to do with him going to revision club. He just happens to know loads about psychology already. I've also got someone who was in a really good mood when they went into the test. So they felt quite excited, they felt good, and they felt happy about doing the test, okay? I've also got someone that was really confident and knows how to do tests. They've taken tests loads of times and they don't get nervous, okay? So these participants did really, really well in their psychology test, but that might be because they've got these participant variables. The person who's confident, the revision club might not have made any difference in terms of their psychology knowledge, but they just happened to be much more confident in tests and so they performed better. Again, this person here has a really high IQ. Revision club might not have had any impact on their learning, but it just so happens that they are very, very clever anyway and went into the test and aced it because of that. These participants here might not have these participant variables. They might have kind of a different version. So they might have a low mood. They might be unconfident. They might have low IQ, or they might have no knowledge about psychology beforehand. So they've done poorly, but it's not because they didn't attend revision club. It's because they already had those participant variables that were affecting the results. That means that we can't really say that revision club is the thing that made those participants perform better. It may have been participant variables. Now, if we wanted to control participant variables, what we can do is we can use random allocation. So what that means is, rather than splitting the group and having that happen, what I do is I randomly allocate participants to each of those conditions. And I might do that by putting their names into a hat. So all participants, I put their names into a hat, and then I pick one to go in condition A, one to go into condition B, one to go in condition A, one to go in condition B. And I keep doing that until I have a fair amount on each side. Now, what that means is that hopefully I will have split up those participants that have a good mood, prior knowledge, high confidence and high IQ, so that there's a fair number in each group. Random allocation doesn't completely get rid of participant variables, because there might be a chance that we just so happen to have lots of participants in one group who are naturally much better and have the characteristics that are better. But at least if we use random allocation, we can kind of assume that we've randomly split them and it's a fair test.